Hello, boys and girls. This morning, we are going to be looking at our Morphology Lesson 8 packet. Okay, remember, pause this video at any time to go back and review what I've said. Our first root word this week, or root, is hydrer, which means water. Let's look at the words. Dehydrated, the state in which a large amount of water has been lost or removed from the body or from food. Dehydrated fruit makes a great snack. When Janie had the stomach flu, she became dehydrated. Hydrant, a pipe in or near the street that provides water, especially for putting out fires. There are 12 hydrants on Main Street. Hydrate, to add water or to add water or moisture to something, to supply something with water. After being in the sun, it's important to hydrate your skin with lotions, gels, or creams. Hydraulic, operated by the pressure of a fluid. An airplane is controlled using an extensive hydraulic system. Usually that fluid will be water. Hydroplane, to slide on a wet road because a thin layer of water on the road causes the tires to lose contact with it. You must be careful when driving in rain so that your car does not hydroplane. We have two different suffix groups this week. Our first ones are ants or ents, which means state or quality, and ness, which means state or condition. These are very similar. Maintenance, the act of maintaining something or someone, the act of causing something to exist or continue without changing, the act of providing support for someone or something. Regular maintenance is necessary to keep your car in good repair. Consequence, something that happens as a result of a particular action or set of conditions. A consequence of not studying is usually a poor grade. Ambivalence, a state of having very different feelings, such as love and hate, about someone or something at the same time. Mark has ambivalence about his job. He loves some parts and hates others. Remember that ambi means both. Conscious, the condition of being conscious, the normal state of being awake and able to understand what is happening around you. Sarah lost consciousness for a few minutes after falling off of her bicycle and hitting her head. And lastly, our word is fondness. Feeling or showing of love or friendship, strongly felt, having a liking for or love of someone or something. The young couple's fondness for each other was apparent. Let's look at activity 1. Part A, understand words. Directions, write the vocabulary word for each definition below. 1. The state in which a large amount of water has been lost or removed from the body or from food. 2. To slide on a wet road because a thin layer of water on the road causes the tires to lose contact with it. 3. To add water or moisture to something, to supply something with water. 4. Operated by the pressure of a fluid. 5. A pipe in or near the street that provides water, especially for putting out fires. 6. A feeling or showing of love or friendship, strongly felt, having a liking for or love of someone or something. 7. A state of having very different feelings, such as love and hate, about someone or something at the same time. 8. Something that happens as a result of a particular action or set of conditions. 9. The condition of being conscious, the normal state of being awake and able to understand what is happening around you. 10. The act of maintaining something or someone, the act of causing something to exist or continue without changing, the act of providing support for someone or something. Part B, rewrite definitions. The directions say, reread the definitions and sentence examples for each word. Then, write your own definition for each word that contains no more than 5 words. If the word contains the root hydrer, use the word water in your definition. 11. Dehydrated, they give you the example, without enough water. 12. Hydrant. 13. Hydrate. 14. Hydraulic. 15. Hydroplane. 16. Maintenance. 17. Consequence. 18. Ambivalence. 19. Consciousness. 20. Fondness. Let's look at activity 2. Part A is our crossword puzzle. The across clues fit all of the horizontal rows. 2. Happens as a result. 5. Operated by fluid pressure. 7. Causing to exist or continue. 9. Slide on the road. 10. Add water or moisture. Our down clues are all vertical. 1. State of being awake. 3. Lost or removed water. 4. Pipe near the street. 6. Different feelings at the same time. 8. Strongly felt. Pause if you need to go back and fill in the crossword. Part B, which word does not belong? Choose the word that is not related to the vocabulary word given. 11. Dehydrated. Water, dried, thirsty, pipe. 12. Hydrant. Fire, street, blunder, water. 13. Hydrate. Liquid, water, lotion, shake. 14. Hydraulic. Air, pressure, liquid, power. 15. Hydroplane. Drive, wet, control, flush. Part C. Synonyms or antonyms. Read the words and decide if they are synonyms or antonyms. Remember, synonyms means they have similar definitions. Antonyms means they are the opposite. 16. Maintenance and neglect. 17. Consequence, result. 18. Ambivalence, uncertainty. 19. Consciousness, asleep. 20. Fondness, love. Let's look at activity 3. Part A, fill in the blanks. Read each sentence and choose the word that best fits the sentence. They have that box for you on the right side to help you with your words. 1. Jill found out quickly that the blank for lying to her mother is no allowance. 2. His new car is so light that it's difficult not to blank when it rains. 3. There seemed to be one fire blank in the neighborhood that caused all of the dogs to stop. 4. After running the 10-mile race in the morning, Jackie was quite blank. 5. Marilyn always had a certain blank for her nieces. 6. There was an awful lot of blank at the end of the meeting when the captain made an announcement about what to do at the lame work party. 7. Lauren drinks 10 glasses of water a day because she knows it's important to blank her body. 8. Hank loved to use his new jacks for lifting cars, his new blank jacks for lifting cars. 9. The neighborhood moms were extremely happy with the impeccable blank of the park. 10. With the extreme lack of air in the underwater cave, Jack really thought he was going to lose blank. Part B, true or false. Read each statement. If the bold word is used properly in the sentence, circle the T for true. If the bold word is used incorrectly in the sentence, circle the F for false. 11. She became dehydrated after eating an entire bag of salty chips. 12. The hydrant was too noisy to help the baby. 13. The best way to hydrate after a big game is to drink plenty of water. 14. A hydraulic motor is powered by the wind. 15. The car began to hydroplane because the road was covered in debris. 16. The old rusted car desperately needed maintenance. 17. Brain freeze is an uncomfortable consequence of eating ice cream too fast. 19. In science, we learned about the consciousness of rocks and sediment. 20. She has developed a fondness for anything chocolate covered. Remember, choose T if it's true and F if it's false. Activity 4. Part A is analogies. Fill in the blanks using vocabulary words to complete the analogies. Remember, if you use a bridge sentence, it can help you figure out the word. 1. Wet is to saturated as dry is to blank. 2. Yellow is to school bus as red is to blank. 3. Tired is to sleep as thirsty is to blank. 4. Wind is to turbine as water is to blank. 5. Icy roads is to slip as wet roads is to blank. 6. Rose is to thorn as action is to blank. 7. Asleep is to unconsciousness as awake is to blank. 8. Happiness is to sadness as certainty is to blank. 9. Abstain is to abstinence as maintain is to blank. 10. Hate is to abhorrence as love is to blank. Remember, it's okay to look up these words for their definitions if you don't know what they mean. Let's look at part B. Adding suffixes. Change each word below to a noun by adding ants, ents, ment, or ness. You may need to change the form of some words. Remember, you might want to use the internet to help you figure out some of these answers. 11. Resist. 12. Abandon. 13. Exist. 14. Forgive. 15. Independent. 16. Accomplish. 17. Assess. 18. Confident. 19. Measure. 20. Accept. 21. Effective. 22. Amend. 23. Confide. 24. Willing. 25. Serious. Go back to any section that you need to hear again in order to complete.